All right, everybody. All right. Dumb conversations aside. Boston Bruins hockey. We are in free agency. We are trying to send all of these dudes back, but at the same time, we are still debating whether or not we throw our names into the hat for the likes of Rasmus Dahlin. Does the Merc Jones... The Merc Jones? I mean, technically, could I change into it? Yes. This is as close as you're gonna get, because it is so fucking hot and humid here. This is as close as you're getting, Hawks. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. So yeah, the conversation was Dahlin, McKinnon, Matthews. Do we go after one of them? Maybe Harley Thomas, Harley. You know, Dahlin would be 4 first-round picks unless we wait for the price to go down. Austin Matthews has 3 offers out there from Seattle, LA, and Toronto. Is trying to keep him. I'm very tempted. Very, very tempted to go after Austin Matthews for that price. I mean, why would you not? You live in the Amazon rainforest. Honestly, Maine around this time, yeah, is kind of like a rainforest. We have to throw our name into the hat for Austin Matthews. We have to. He's not asking for anything, man. He's asking for so little money. And I could easily move on from a variety of different people if need be. I could. We got to go for it. I think we'd be a bit foolish not to. The problem is I do have a lot of contract offers out there right now, so it might not work out time-wise. I am willing to offer Mr. Matthews $11.5 million a year. Okay, never mind. I don't have 11.5. I am willing to offer Austin Matthews $11 million a year for 6 years to come to Boston. Let's see what happens. We are throwing our name into the ring, into the conversation. We will see what happens. Jeremy Swayman has still rejected my initial contract offer, and Austin Matthews is off to Seattle. Matthews goes to the Kraken. Said I didn't offer him the money he wanted when I clearly did. Austin Matthews is going to Seattle. So from there, Harley Thomas is gone. So we're still going to keep our eye on Rasmus Dahlin to see if that asking price drops. We are indeed. Wow, a lot of these dudes are waiting. So I'm going to try to send Filipino back to the Rangers again. You get a bunch of dudes who are accepting offers, as is tradition. See how much Seattle paid him. I will in a moment. All right, so Ersan, I want to send you back to Philadelphia. Let's go look at Seattle first, where Austin Matthews got paid $13.1 million for 6 years. So, yeah. Yeah, they literally offered more than I could send. We were priced out on Austin Matthews. We were priced out, I tell you. All right, let's see. Defensively, didn't have anybody defensively. I think we signed all the defenders. Do we have no right wingers to worry about either? Really? Interesting. So left wing, Parsonen. You gotta go to Nashville. This rate, I'm tempted to see what Tanner Jeannot would cost. Yeah, Seattle has a rather interesting top line at this point. They do indeed. Dylan Hamiluk. Send you back to the San Jose Sharks. Send you back to the Shacks. And yes, we will check to see what teams actually have goalies and so on and so forth in a minute. Again, this should be the last offseason that I have to do this. I was going to do a lot of it off stream, and I did do some of it, but I also didn't want to sim too far, so it is what it is. 'Tis what it is. Let's send Samparanta back to Colorado. We'll just keep moving on. Angus Crookshank. You're going back to Ottawa. Still one of the best names in the hockey world. Angus Crookshank. Send him back to Ottawa. Let's see. Left wingers from there. Nobody to worry about. So we get into centers. Let's see. I might have to retain on Filipino to get him back to the Rangers because the Rangers have been in a bit of a cap crunch lately. Let's see if it goes through. They might hit me with the "we're saving money" bullshit. Nope. Okay. Well, there you go. New York, take back Filipino. He was an RFA. You literally had no reason to get rid of him. Just qualify him again. Absolute idiotos. Shane Bowers, we got to send you back to Colorado. Colorado. The Colorado Avalanche. Let's do it. So we are almost done with this, I think. Famous last words. I know I said that before, and look at what happened last time. LOL. But, here we go. Trying to do this move with Nuge did when we played FIFA. We didn't the ball of the comp, and I can't for the life of me get it. Some of the skill moves in FIFA are rather complicated. Most of them aren't practical. It's like, well, for the 15th time I tried it. Hey, I got it! And then that's it, you know. Oh, Mikhail Abramov, SDA. Send you guys back to Tirana, where John Tavares and his horrible contract are still there, but Austin Matthews no longer is. Well, that's a good thing, though, for us in this franchise mode. If you care to root for the Bruins, it is tremendous news, absolutely tremendous news that Austin Matthews went to Seattle, because now I don't have to deal with him. It's a great time. You look like you're going for the Cam Newton look without the dreads. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I'm back. Little did they know that wasn't a good thing. Little did they know. Let's see. Antoine Miranda accidentally signed. Olofsson needs to go back to Montreal. We'll just send Antoine Miranda there. He is Quebecois, after all. So why not? Toronto. Montreal would have too many skaters. Never mind. Now they're fine. We're unlikely to sign Olofsson. Well, you're fucking signing him in this reality, bish. You will take this player and you will like it. Alright. Tyler Angle. You suck. You suck. You get to go to CBJ. Gonna miss Steve Okarigi. He's not gone yet. He's still got a Champions League final to win. This sentence could age terribly. We shall see. Hey Jay, what's up? This is just my new look now. Deal with it. This is just my new look. You need to learn to accept it. So accept it. Send Luke Hedman back to Carolina. Okay, that is everybody. He wants dreads without the appropriation. Alright, well, Endo's ruined it. Hope that was worth your channel points, Ox. Hope that was worth it. God, it was hot under that thing. Jesus. Hedman was Seattle. Well, too late. He's back on Carolina now. You are right that he got moved. But at this point, I don't care. Too late! Alright, we still have Colton Ellis that we gotta move. Don't worry about Tynan. Eustace! Barkov, we don't gotta worry about. McKenzie, Kim, Pickarainen, Fillion, Spoonar, Keeper, Schnattinger, Beaupie, Gravel. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good outside of Akira Schmidt, who needs to go back to New Jersey. Back to New Jersey with you. Defensively, I think we are good. Yeah, we weren't worried. Actually, we were worrying about medium top 6, but there really isn't anybody there. Shout to System of a Down. Don't want to listen to it at the moment. At the moment. I don't really know what the song is, but I'll give it a shot. Never mind, I do know what that song is, and I don't want to listen to it. Give me something I want to listen to, please. Please. God, give me something. I'll take it. Anyway, it was a great look, 10-10 hairstyle. I mean, there you go. At least you got your money's worth. And for the forwards, again, I don't think we have anybody to worry about. I don't think we do. Spanish GP was actually goof. Good. I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, it was an easy win for Mr. Charles Leclerc until his engine fucking blew up. It's basically how it goes. Alright, cool, we're good. I really have like that one extra guy to sign, and then we can actually fill out our roster. Oh my god, when do I get to the high bottom sixes? Yep, we're good. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we'll sim forward a couple of days. Eustace signs. Akira Schmidt had to reject. Ellis signs. So we'll move back these 3 dudes with Tudes. And we'll take it from there. Eustace, we gotta send you back to Colorado. How many goalies do you have? You know, I should have known the answer to that. I honestly shouldn't have even asked the question. I should have known. Colton Ellis, you're St. Louis, right? Let's triple check. Yeah. Let's send you over to the Blues. How many goalies do the Blues have? Okay, at least they actually have goalies. How nice of them. So no Darlene. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all, did I? Whatever, we'll give up an extra 7 to push that through. I didn't say that at all. Alright. We gotta sign Akira Schmidt. We'll probably send him back to New Jersey. And then we can kind of take a look as well at where certain people are. So, Akira Schmidt. Let's try to sign you one more time. Let's take a look at who is out there now in terms of the goalars. Let's look at the goalie situation for each of these teams. Anaheim have 2 goalies. Good for you, Anaheim. Good for you. Arizona has a couple of goalies. Look at that. Buffalo has some goalies, including Jack Campbell that they're trying to trade. They probably have too many goalies, but Portillo's also an RFA, so I will let them handle that situation on their own. At least they're trying to trade Jack Campbell. Calgary, 2 goalies. Love to see it. 3 goalies, really. Carolina's got goalies. Chicago. Chicago doesn't have goalies. Colorado, they got goalies. Columbus, they got goalies. Dallas, you got goalies. Detroit should probably have a goalie. Edmonton, you have goalies. Florida, look at you. LA, you're good. Look at this. Okay, that's unnecessary. But you're also not, like, totally boned that way. Same for Montreal. They signed Chris Dreger because fuck you, Caden Primo, I guess. Carey Price is down to a 70, making $10.5 million bucks. Need got goalies? Merchandise? You know, it's not a terrible idea. The Got Goalies t-shirt. Oh my god. You know? You know. That's a beautiful idea. That's a beautiful idea. Oh, the New York Rangers need a goalie. Sens are fine. I mean, they're kind of screwing over Shogard, but at this point, fuck it. Philadelphia, they're looking okay. At this point, I just want to make sure each team at least has 2 NHL caliber goalies. That's it. At least have 2 NHL caliber goalies. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Oof. Toronto has Wall and Sparks, and they don't have room for anybody else. Because they signed Ty Austin for no fucking reason. Vancouver's looking okay. Vegas is okay. Washington's okay. Winnipeg's okay. All right, so we got a couple of teams that could use some goalie help. This we know. This we know. It's like a two-way deal. Martin Jones. Martin. Florida's apparently interested in you, Martin. He's apparently interested. So really quickly now, we can actually focus on us, which is nice. I totally should have focused on staff members before, too. But again, a friendly reminder, goalie-wise, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with Sway. Defensively, the big question is Dahlin, and if we put an offer out. And then forward-wise, I really don't need anybody. I really don't. So we are going to keep an eye on the Rasmus Dahlin situation. There's really not an amazing coach out there, so we'll leave that as it is. Again, we got 2 great goalie prospects. Prospects? Coaches? And all the good scouts are gone, so that's okay. That is okay. So let's sim a couple of days again. We'll keep an eye on Rasmus Dahlin. On one hand, giving up 4 first-round picks for Dahlin is a huge risk when Bergeron could potentially be leaving. At the same time, and yes, sin for the win. If you're here, I am sending Martin Jones back to San Jose. Fuck you. You can't escape. Martin Jones back to the Shacks. Love to see it. Love to see it. But yeah, I mean, you know, you give up 4 first-round picks, that's really a sign that we're going for it because we're going after Rasmus Dahlin. At the same time, is it the smartest thing to do if we're looking at potentially blowing it up once Bergie leaves? So Dahlin, no offers for him. There's nothing we can do on that front. Let's go back and sign another goalie. Jacques LaFontaine. The Jacques Hammer. And Matt Murray. We'll also sign Matt Murray. Because why not? Shout out to old meme songs. Don't feel like listening to it right now. I agree the Spanish GP was pretty good. Jacques signs. Schmidt signs. Mark Wahlberg is wearing a hat. So let's go back to New Jersey. They didn't necessarily need a goalie, but let's be honest. He's your piece of Schmidt. There you go. Apparently the value is not there. You want this random backup goalie I drafted who's trash? No? Is there anybody else you want who's also trash? I have some people who are trash. Would you like my trash to get this deal to go through? How about Janik, low 6? And keeping, they're both kind of trash. There you go, New Jersey. Have fun. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. Don't really need the low 6s at the moment. Let's be honest, you'll cut him anyway. Jacques Lafontaine. Let's send you to the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit would have too many skaters. Fuck you. How do you like that for an answer? How do you like me now? Just give me Joachim Blichfeld, because it's not like he's really yours anyway. Oh, the compies. Oh, the compies. Take Karkner. You got anybody else with low potential? Take Whitmore. Thank you. And just like that, we crossed Detroit off the list. So there's only 4 teams left that I need to send a goalie to. And then we are totally 100% done and ready to go and focus on ourselves. Matt Murray signs. Beautiful. Matt Murray. Hate to tell you, buddy, I'm going to send you to the dumpster known as Chicago. Not the city. Not the people. But this team. Dumpster. Dumpster. Have fun, Matt. Have fun. All right, 3 more teams. Need a little bit of help with the goalars. Icon, what's going on? So again, Swayman's still out there. I can't really do anything about him. Like, I really can't do anything about Darlene until I know what the hell's happening with Sway. LFC, I mean, yeah, today was, I had hope. You know, I had hope. And if you had told me back when Liverpool were 14 points behind City that I would have hope of them winning the league on the final day of the year, I wouldn't have believed you. That said, Aston Villa can suck it. At the same time, though, I mean, you can't blame them exclusively. Liverpool fucking drew 3-3 against Brentford this season. Like, plenty of reasons. Plenty of reasons. Thoughts on Rust's contract? I actually like it a lot. I think that's a really good deal. He certainly could have gotten more out on the open market. So I actually really do like that deal. For the Penguins, again, the Leafs got Mark Giordano to a really team-friendly contract. All in all, some good moves around the NHL lately. You see how I answered the Gio question before anybody even asked it because I knew it was coming up again? I think Sandy and O'Legan get traded. Or what do you think they get? Not a ton. Admittedly, not a ton, and I'll tell you why. Because a team can hold Kyle Dubas over the coals here and say, well, why would I give you that much for these guys? You're not even playing them. If they're that good, if they're that valuable, why aren't you playing them? So inherently, they don't have as much value as they probably should. But, I mean, that's going to be the viewpoint of anybody that negotiates with them over those 2 players if they were to get traded. Is, well, why the hell am I going to give you money? Why would I give you money? New contract-wise, I mean, not a ton either. There's no way they'll get a ton of money either. They've barely played in the NHL. How are you going to give them money? What are you going to do? Give them Justin Hall money? I mean, maybe. If you want to. It's funny, they're like, oh, no, they need new contracts. I've seen their name being thrown out there for like, hey, trade them. So, interesting, I guess, where the perspectives are at this stage. But here we go. Jeremy Swayman. 7.5 for 7 years, man. Is there a plan to switch to the show tonight? There is, because drops are enabled, and I want to get them. 7650. 6.5, Sway. I'll give you the term. 6525. I'm not paying you more than 7 mil. I'm not. How do you get the drops? By just having your the show account linked with Twitch, and you're good to go. Sway again rejects. Oh wow, Darlene's gone. He came to a deal with Buffalo. All right, well, there's definitely nothing I can do in free agency then, aside from just fill out the team. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Wow. Okay. Well, really quickly then, goalie-wise, we have Allmark, we got Tendek and Bussy. I need 1 more goalie, and then potentially 2, if we end up confirming that Sway isn't coming back. Is there anybody that has good potential? I mean, Tucker Tynan's right there. He is probably the top guy. There was Matt Keeper who we drafted before. Yeah, really no reason not to sign Tucker Tynan. Just don't gamble. Where did Ty Austin go? I immediately flipped. I flipped into, like, Tampa. I didn't want him on my team. Fuck that. I didn't want him on my team. Hello, Richard Head. Did you like my 50-cent joke earlier? I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. Defensively, again. McAvoy, Carlo, Lindholm, Berglund, Lorre. And probably Nemec. There's nobody there that I have to sign. We might as well just let those guys develop from the outside. The only question is Matthias Nordqvist. And we'll have an answer on him once we get to the beginning of the season and we see if he develops at all. If he doesn't go up in overall, we're going to sign him because that means he's wasting his time. He is wasting his time elsewhere. Who's a super old defenseman that I can sign? We had Jason Demers last year. PK Subban! Oh my god, a lot of teams want him. Calgary, Toronto, San Jose, Vegas, Chicago, and Colorado. Never mind, PK. Never mind. Let's go for noted goal scorer, Brendan Smith. And for a veteran forward, I mean, Zach Parise has a fourth liner, so that doesn't help. Bobby Ryan? Bobby Ryan. Sign Bobby Ryan for the year. Just trying to make sure it doesn't sign too many AHL level dudes for me. So Bobby signs, Smith signs, Tucker Tynan signs. And we still await the situation with Jeremy Swayman. Jeremy is now asking for a 1-year deal where he might still be in our... Oh my god. Now for an 8-year deal, he wants $12 million. Oh my god, he totally changed what he's looking for money-wise now. If the expiry status is still glitched, he might walk at the end of next season. He might walk. That's going to be the big situation for us here is what happens with Sway moving forward. Let me see. It was fixed? Okay, see, that's what I thought, but I mean, shit, they said they fixed stuff before and still had it be broken. Okay. Well, man, he's up to a 90. Oh, really quickly, unsigned. Forwards. Okay, Nordqvist did get 1 point better. Let me see if I need him. So on the team, obviously, it'll be Sway and Allmark in goal. Tynan jumped up to a 78. Holy God. Was that a +4? Tendek and Bussy in the minors. We're honestly kind of okay if Sway doesn't sign. Allmark's deal is up at the end of the year, then I guess we have the replacement. I guess it's Tucker Tynan. What the hell? Defensively, McAvoy, Carlo, Lindholm, Berglund, Loré. Wow, Tristan Luna really stepped up too. I think we do give Nemec the chance at the NHL level? As a 20-year-old rookie, or do we play him in Providence for 1 year? Because at the moment, our defense is looking pretty weak. At the moment, it's looking a little bit rough. We could play Brendan Smith at the NHL level right now and have our top pair in the AHL be Nemec and Luno. Not that I want to play Brendan Smith. It's like I just signed Derek Forbort. God damn it. I can't escape Derek Forbort. I think maybe we give Nemec a chance and see how he does. So that would be our 6. And then forward-wise, I'll move over here really quickly. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, Olsen and Kolasar are listed as minor leaguers. Frederick is down to a minor league checking forward. So what was this? 10, 11, 12 with Lauko. Oh, because I still have Joachim Blichfeld on the team, which I didn't really want. I meant to trade him. Alright, so really quickly. Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak. DeBrusk and Kopp are second liners. Hall's a third liner. Steen's a third liner. Smith is a third liner. So Hall, Steen, Smith. I really do. Again, I can play Kopp at center, but I really do need someone for that second line. And then Kuntar, Lauko. I need a fourth line right wing. I think we're going to sign that dude. We could play Johnny Beecher at second line center just to see how we can do. Might be the time to give Beecher a chance. We could technically play Steen above him. I think we have our roadmap here. I think we do. It's either we give the chance to Kolasar again, who honestly wasn't that bad. If I call up Frederick, I don't really have space for him. Okay. Well, again, I think we have our answer. There's certain people who aren't going to be on the team that I certainly didn't expect to not be there. We are going to sign Nordqvist, and we are going to give this kid a chance. We are definitely going to give this kid an opportunity. So again, Blichfeld's out. I always forget to take this song out of my playlist. Not that, again, YouTube will be able to hear it. Fuck the lead singer of Headley. That guy's a dick. We'll play this song for all the Leafs fans, though. You know what it is. Alright, let's call up Nordqvist. Let's call up Nordqvist. Let's see. Ooh, -2. We might have to switch up the coach, but... Lindholm, McAvoy... I mean, Lore, Carlo, Nemec, and Berglund isn't that bad. It's not. Even if we go Nemec, Carlo, Lore, Berglund. It's not the strongest. Oh my god, Charlie Coyle's a scratch. When the hell did Charlie Coyle get here? Third liner. Well, that means John Beecher is out. Because he can't play another position. So Johnny Beecher is out for Charlie Coyle. So yeah, John Beecher is going to go right back down to the minors. And honestly, he is now perfect trade bait. He is perfect trade bait because he just can't... We can't find room for him to crack this lineup. Oof. Alright, really quickly. Joachim Blichfeld. Former Shark. Shark should have space for him. Nope, too many people. Who really needs a player? Rangers have no cap space. Nashville, you really need a player. And I'd gladly take my 7th round pick back. There you go. Have a nice shiny Joachim Blichfeld. Okay. So, this is not the strongest team we've ever put out there on paper. I've had a change of heart in terms of who's starting where. Not the strongest team we've ever had on paper, but I don't totally hate our chances for success here. Let's go DeBrusk, Kopstein. It's not bad. It's still not bad. Like, we do have pretty damn good depth. I got to see if that coach is actually the best fit for the team. Defensively, it's still a bit rough. And again, we still have to figure out the contract situation with one Mr. Jeremy Swayman. Sooner rather than later. So let's get that over with. A 1-year deal at $4.5 million. That will leave us plenty of cap space to go out and get pickups at the deadline. And we certainly have roster space. There we go. Sway has signed. We do certainly have the roster space and the assets to go out and get people to improve this team. And indeed, Sway is an RFA. Okay, I was worried there for a second. Didn't put him on the main roster. So, Tynan, Swayman. Beautiful. Sway leading the way. We got one more run with him as an RFA at the end of this year, and then we're going to have to pay him. It really scares me, the idea of paying goaltenders in this mode. Tynan, Tendek, and Bussy. Defensively, we are looking okay. That top pairing is delightful. We have an extra righty. I need an extra lefty. And I need a couple of depth forwards. Right. Right. Let's see, defensive veteran. Marco Scandella. And then veteran forwards. Milan Lucic. A hero to us all. It's Milan Lucic. I need a righty as well. Let's bring in Cal Buttercup. Beautiful. Amazing how that works out, isn't it? Lucic is just sitting there, waiting for us to save the day. You'll love to see it. Welcome back, Luch. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Bolster up the AHL's depth a little bit. You'll love to see it. Does mean that a couple of centers end up sitting that I don't want to have out of the lineup, including Jagger Firkus. Clutterbuck needs to sit for Mantikivi. And I do hate to say it, Lucic by default will be sitting. He'll be a depth option behind Curtis Hall. Aside from that, we're looking good. Let's get Alto in there for Scandella. And we're looking good. We're looking good. I really like the way this team has kind of come together here. Like I said, I think this will finally be the year that we're big players at the deadline.